We're continuing to follow the aftermath of the massive fire on Wheeling Island last night. A former exposition hall and skating rink burning for hours that evening. News 9's Gage Goulding saw the rubble today in the light of day. He has the latest.
A historic building located on the southern end of Wheeling Island has been reduced to rubble after a two-alarm fire on New Year's Eve tore through the massive hall that stood for nearly a century. It happened just after 6 p.m. on New Year's Eve. The former Exposition Hall, which was built in 1924 by the West Virginia Exposition and State Fair Association, caught fire and burned for hours.
The entire roof was up in flames. You could actually see flames from the Fort Henry Bridge and across the river in Ohio and in the downtown side as well.
The blaze at the former skating rink, now owned by Wheeling Island Casino, forced officials to call in backup.
The fire quickly escalated to a second alarm, bringing in more personnel from our fire department. Cumberland Trail in St. Clairsville helped cover other parts of the city as well.
It was an all-hands-on-deck task to bring the fire under control, using resources that are commonly not tapped for a typical fire.
Both our ladder trucks were in use. We had several engine companies here as well, and used probably up to close to 1 million gallons of water.
And that's a lot for a fire.
That is a lot to suppress a fire.
Fire crews remained on scene throughout the night and into the new year, working to extinguish hotspots. But now the expo hall lays in a pile of mangled steel, broken concrete blocks, and the musty smell of a lingering fire. Much different from when Thaddeus Podratsky remembers it.
Junior League of Wheeling used to have their flea market here. I used to always go to this thing on that, in the skating rink. I remember walking up that ramp, going in that door. Just a big building, just a wonderful building. I just can't believe it's gone.
Podratsky was just one of the dozens of bystanders that came out to see the aftermath of the fire. However, the building is located on private property, and the casino is asking people to stay away from the structure in order to give the space needed for crews to continue to work. And fire officials say much of the same.
But the building still is in a very fragile state. The walls have collapsed, the roof have collapsed. Fire investigators say that this scene remains under investigation at this time, but they do believe that the fire started in the southern portion of the building. As for the fate of this land, that is yet to be determined. Reporting in Ohio County for News 9, I'm Gage Goulding.